Hello and welcome to a Brave Frontier unit overview video. Today I am talking about Lydia, the Halloween 2019 exclusive unit, and what makes her a kind of mediocre unit. Don't get me wrong, she's a really good nuker, but she doesn't provide a lot in the way of buffs. But let's talk more about that and get right on into it, shall we? Let's start off with her leader skill. What makes her kind of interesting to know with her leader skill is the fact that she has buffs that work for all elements and not just earth units. But that's honestly not really all that worthwhile, if I may be honest. She does have the highest spark buff of any unit for a generic use, or outside of mono type. However, she is still outshined for mono earth squads by units like Tarok, Nia, and Arimat. All three of them have greater parameter boosts as well as more relevant buffs for content nowadays. They all have elemental weakness damage or boosts elemental damage as it reads in leader skills, and really anyone who has a massive elemental damage boost on leader skill winds up being a better leader than Lydia. Up next is Lydia's extra skill. And this is also kind of The best thing about it is that it provides earth elemental damage boosts for all allies, but there are other units who do that as well. It's very nice to have on the squad, but like the rest of her extra skill just kind of does not spark much of an interest. Up next is her Brave Burst, which has the highest tri-stat buff that doesn't go for a specific element, and that it works for all elements. So if you have a water unit on the squad, her tri-stat buff works for that water unit. She also has a chance for revive on Bravers, which is super useful if you ever anticipate requiring a revive for a squad. Granted, it's a chance and not guaranteed, so there are probably some better units out there who you can get that with on the ultimate Brave Burst. Up next is her Super Brave Burst, which is what makes her such a great nuking unit, as she has a double attacking Super Brave Burst with an AoE attack and a single targeting attack, and with enhancements she gets another AoE attack. So she's going to be dealing a lot of damage overall. The only downside to that is that she doesn't have a high hit count, so it's hard to spark with her, so bear that in mind when putting her onto squads. She also has the same tri-stat buff as her Brave Burst, and she has a spark buff that affects all elements and not just earth units, which pairs up nicely for a spark buff that does work for just earth units, as those do stack. She also has a spark buff, so she's dealing a fair bit of damage herself as is. And next we have Lydia's ultimate Brave Burst, which is fairly mediocre in comparison to units like Ophiuchus and Andaria, who just wind up dealing more damage overall with their UBBs. Ophiuchus's UBB provides extra action and overdrive gauge fill, meaning that you can easily get your overdrive gauge back up once you use Ophiuchus's UBB. And Andaria's UBB has recast and evasion, meaning you're not going to be taking damage while you're doing basically double damage for the next few turns. Lydia's UBB just provides buffs. That's it. There's not even revive on it, otherwise I would have made a note on it. So it's just kinda like, oh, I buff everyone and that's it. If you want pure damage, you can go with a free-to-play unit like Arimat's, but Lydia's UBB is just not worth using at all. And next up are her enhancements. The best kit for Lydia would be to have her nuke more by having her third attack on Super Brave Burst, and inflict more spark damage through the spark damage vulnerability infliction through her enhancements as well. While this does allow the team to do more damage overall, she herself does less damage than Beatty, despite doing nearly the same things with enhancements. And now for something I haven't really talked about in one of these, dual Brave Bursts. Not a lot is really known about how efficient Lydia's dual Brave Burst is, but just from what I've seen, there is one potential negative from it. That being, if you use it, Lydia KOs herself and she cannot be revived by any means. This is potentially a negative if the dual Brave Burst is not the finishing blow against the enemy. Even then, there are other Earth Dual Breakers that can be used, and if an Earth Dual Breakers is needed for a quest. So to summarize all of this, while Lydia is a really good Earth Nuker and a general stat buffer, Uragon winds up doing more damage than she does on a Mono Earth squad, and they're just, like, again, if you have ability, there's no need for you to pick up Lydia unless you really want to. So summon her if you really want. But at the time of this video going up, there is a collaboration coming up soon, so I recommend saving your tickets for that instead. And that about does it for Lydia. If you guys have any more questions about Lydia, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. If you have any more questions about Brave Frontier in general, you're welcome to join the Discord I have. The link to that will be in the description down below. And that's all I can think of. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!